not gonna be.
Alrighty guys, what is up? This is Wayne, and welcome to some bullshit game battles. This happened to me last night. I know I've been gone for a while, haven't posted commentaries, didn't really feel the need to. Mostly montages keep me happy. But, yeah, this happened to me last night. So my teammate, Gomalism, and I decided to make a welcome to competitive gaming kind of deal. Team where we try to help people who've never played competitive before play competitive. So we went on Reddit, the website, went to the Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2 subforum saying, hey, with League play coming out, if you want an intro to competitive, we're willing to show you the ropes and we've made a little team for people who've never done competitive before. We would play GBs with them and teach them how to play. And we got a pretty good response. We have a team put together and we started playing last night. This is our second match. We won our first. This is against a 127-3 team. Their name is Code Red. I think it's like hashtag CROD is their team name. I'll link it in the description. But anyway, this is just kind of a exposition into how incredibly stupid Gamebattles is as a site and why I can't possibly take it seriously anymore. That's not saying I can't take competitive gaming seriously, just this particular site. So every one of these guys have GB ranks of, I think, 1200 or below. I think 4 out of 5 have under 1k GB ranks. And a few of them are in the top like 200 or something stupid like that. But we have 3 guys on my team who have either never played GB before, like they literally made their accounts today or last night in order to play GBs with us, and one guy who had never played GBs on MW3 before in his life. So it's me, Gomalism, and 3 completely new people. And there we go, there goes. There's the first guy. The guy gets hit offline. This is what happens. We lose our first map. I think it's Bootlegs SMD. We lose it really, really bad. Not surprising. We win a second map, Underground Search and Destroy. We win 4-3. And then third map, we win the first round, and immediately one of our guys flies offline. Just whoop, he's gone. So basically what's happening is a 127-3 team is DDoSing a what is essentially a 2v5. So 127-3 team is DDoSing guys who have never played GB before in order to get the win. And this is completely normal in game battles. The DDoSing. Unless you're really well known, like if you're Optic Scumpy or something, no one will DDoS you because you'll get the win overturned anyway because you're fucking Optic Scumpy. But yeah, this in regular games this is completely normal. I think they're afraid of losing the XP, which is also completely normal because the ranking on a free site totally matters in terms of how much your worth as a person. And it defines what you do with your life. I mean, oh no, my ranking went from 198 to 300. My life is over. That kind of thing. Anyway, so they hit 2 of our players offline. Keep in mind that these are people who have never touched game battles before in their life. Goblin and I are the only ones with any MW3 game battles experience. And we're beating 127. Look at this guy. What the fuck are you doing on top of a porta potty? Dickwad. And here we almost clutch a 3v5. We think we won a 2v3 at the very end. Gom just didn't have enough time to defuse, so that is that. It's kind of it's embarrassing is really putting it lightly. If you're a 127-3 team and you're playing us, I don't have the words for it. I think the players. Let me see if I can list the players off. Limbota CR, Christmas CR, Glaucoma CR, Slacks CR, and Fate CR. You guys are the scum of the site. Like, you're the reason why no one can take game battles seriously anymore. Because you're willing to cheat in order to make yourself feel better about how good you are at a video game. That you'll never use the... That guy's an idiot. Guy gets stained up. But you're using the website to cheat in order to prove to yourself that you're really good at a video game, but you cheat, so you're essentially deluding yourself into thinking you're good. I don't get it. It's not like you're gonna make a living off of video. And what the hell is this guy doing shooting to open space? Yeah, I get the dick. But you're deluding yourself into thinking you're good. by cheating in order to make an arbitrary number indicating your skill that no one takes seriously on a website.
One more second.
I don't know what to say. I mean, I guess if this is how you define your self-worth, then you know, go for it. But does that not strike you as being just a little bit sad? I mean, little bit? Just a teeny smidgen? I mean,
yeah, like,
no one's gonna be like, oh, you were ranked top 100 in game battles, let me offer you a job. This is just a hobby for everyone, unless you're actually going pro. And if you're hitting kids offline, you're not fucking going pro. So I don't understand why you would do something like this. But anyway, this is actually a 2v5, this particular round right here. Our teammate goes down right off the bat. So it's Gom and I versus 5 of them, and we completely shit on them. We take a dookie and take the fucking shit and shove it up their ass. I mean,
where are you?
We're ass fucking them with our shit. It's that bad.
I'm getting my health back.
So, I don't know why I said that. But, there it is. The legit 2v5. Gom and I are winning this.
2v5.
There he is. Yeah, that's Gom. Gom and I are winning this pretty much by ourselves. Literally Brave is helping, but, you know, he's one of those guys that he just made his Gamebattles account today. I mean, he was walking around with a throwing knife. We had to tell him, like, you know, don't use a silencer in Gamebattles. People, you get called out. Or, you know, don't use assassin, use quick draw. And make sure you use dead silence. And take off your throwing knife and put on a Semtex or a frag. You know, that kind of thing. We were literally telling him that. That's how new he is to Gamebattles, and he's going even against his team. Random nade out of nowhere. Oh well, so Gom's down to a 1v4. It's not gonna happen. But back to my little expose. I mean, oh my god, these kids are ranked like in the upper echelon, technically, of Gamebattles, and this is completely normal. In the top 30 teams, I would say like at least 10 to 15 of them regularly hit kids offline. It's always when I was part of a top team, like Gom and I, we were part of a top team. We were like 127 and 16 or something like that. And the only difference between us and everyone else is that we won every match legit. We didn't hit anyone offline ever. And the normal thing is that we would have a couple more losses than everyone because shit happens sometimes in Gamebattles. And yeah, shit happens and you lose. And everyone else who's like, you know, 300-0 that picks on little teams like well, like us now. Especially since we have a bunch of new people. Like that's how you get a really good record in Gamebattles. It's you don't play the good teams, you go for the new teams, that people that are new to Gamebattles, and you pick on them, you prey on them. That's how you get a really good record. And most teams take this one step further. Is when they start losing to one of these really awful teams, quote unquote. They'll start smacking them offline. And the people DDoS because instead of like something like lag switching, because lag switching is super easy to prove. You know, the lag switcher has to be the host. And DDoS, I don't want to get into a detailed explanation, but basically you can't prove where it came from. You can prove that you got DDoS, but you can't prove who did it. So as a result, it's almost impossible for Gamebattles to overturn a win based on DDoSing. That's why so many kids do it, because it's so incredibly easy to get away with. And this is going to be, I'm calling it, this is going to be a major problem in Black Ops 2. I know that Vondahar and Fwiz are aware of it. I think they're going to start banning people for dashboarding in League play, and they'll use some sort of statistics to determine like how many of your opponents disconnect from you to determine if you're a DDoSer or not.
Is Mexican on?
And here, Thrash Metal Rift, one of our other kids who just made his Gamebattles account, managed to get back in the game after being let up from being offline, and then immediately gets smacked offline again. So it's once again, it's a 3v5. So especially if someone from Gamebattles or MLG is watching this, just think about it for a second. Gom and I have brought, I think we made like 8 or 10 people brand new sign up for your site, and this is their first experience playing Gamebattles. They're getting smacked offline by a quote-unquote top team. What does that say about your site? It says that you're a joke, to put it lightly. I mean, what? So their first experience is they get a loss because the other team cheated. And there's no way to dispute this loss. You just have to take it. So let's say you introduce someone to basketball, like I guess an appropriate metaphor would be the NBA Development League. And they've never seen basketball played at a level beyond a pickup game. And right here, Thrash is actually lagging out. This is why he's not playing. He's actually there trying to work his stuff, but he can't because he's getting flooded.
Do we want these?
And he's just not lagged out quite yet, but he will be in a little bit. But let's say you introduce someone to the NBA Development League, and they've never seen a competitive game being played past the pickup level, and they find that in the Development League they have these special rules that the officials will like completely ignore. That one team has to play with 3 people instead of the regular 5, so it's always going to be a 3-on-5, and the top teams are winning this way by completely cheating the shit out of everyone else. What kind of impression does that make? Like, if you're trying to promote competitive basketball, or in this case, competitive gaming, what kind of fucking impression are you making if you're essentially condoning cheating from everyone that's good? It's a good quote because good, cheating good, I separate from actually being good. And that's what this is. It's so stupid and ridiculous, and it's such a joke that this website can't do anything about it. I'm sorry, they can, but they're not willing to. Anyway, I almost got a 3-piece here, would have been sick. But nope, we lose 4-3. But we were down a 2-man, so we were playing 5v3. And oh, hey look, the guy that got hit offline magically appears online again after they win. That's totally because of his own internet, and not because he got smacked offline. Game battles, totally. Yeah, stupid and ridiculous.
They don't care about pubs. All they care about is their rank on GB, and they'll do anything to defend it. I see. Right when I saw them, didn't I call it out? I said these kids probably floods or clean.
Nice dominant host, you little fucking pussy. What do you do? Live in the same house as that motherfucking dominant kid? You guys were so dominant on your host. There's nothing we could do. We're lucky we fucking beat you. That's for damn sure. Come on, you guys suck. You just got lucky on that host. Just saying, enough said.